so shocked in all my digs.
Hush, Mr. Bumble. You must have had quite a turn. Why don't you sit down and have a nice cup of tea?
It's nice to be appreciated, Mrs. Corny. These here paupers in this here parish don't appreciate me. Anti-parochial they are, ma'am. Anti-parochial. We've given away a matter of 20 loaves and a cheese and a half this very blessed afternoon. And still, them paupers is not contented.
Of course they're not. When would they be? Sweet Mr. Bumble.
Very sweet indeed, ma'am.
You little tinker, you.
You have a cat, ma'am, I see. And kittens, too. I declare.
Oh, Mr. Bumble, I'm so fond of them, and they're so fond of their home, too.
Mrs. Corny, ma'am, I must say that any cat or kitten that could live with you, ma'am, and not be fond of its home must be an idiot, ma'am, and don't deserve to live in it.
Oh, Mr. Bumble.
There's no use disguising facts, ma'am. An idiot! I would drown it myself with pleasure.
Then you're a cruel man, and a hard-hearted man and all.
Hard-hearted, Mrs. Corny? Hard? Hard-hearted, ma'am? Are you hard-hearted, Mrs. Corny?
Dear me, what a curious question coming from a single man. What can you want to know for? Mr. Bumble, I shall scream.
Rough boy, ma'am.
Thank you. Get a good price for him, Mr. Bumble.
One boy for sale. He's going cheap. Only 7 guineas. That or thereabout. Small boy, rather pale, through lack of sleep, feed him gruel dinners, stop him getting stoned. I could not say he wasn't very greedy. I dare not, I'd be telling you a tale. One boy for sale. Come take a peep. Have you ever seen as nice a boy for sale? Liberal terms, Mr. Sowerberry. Liberal terms, £5.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Good. Then it's settled. £5, please.
If you don't mind, cash on the liking, Mr. Bumble, cash on the liking. Mrs. Sowerberry,
What is it?
you have the goodness to come here a moment, my dear.
Well, what do you want? What is it?
I told Mr. Bumble
Hello, Mr. Bumble.
Hello, Mrs. Sowerberry.
that we may consider taking in this boy to help in the shop.
Dear me, he's very small.
Yes, he is rather small. There's no denying it. But he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
I dare say he will. On our victuals and our drink, these workhouse boys always cost more to keep than their work. But still, you men always think you know best. What are you going to do with them?
There's an expression of melancholy on his face, my dear. That is very interesting. He would make a delightful coffin follower.
A what?
I don't mean a regular coffin follower to follow adults, but one only for the children's practice. It would be very nice to have a follower in proportion, my sweet. A superb effect. The more I think about it.
For once. Just for once. You might have a decent idea, Henry. Very well then, boy. What's your name?
Oliver. Oliver Twist, ma'am.
A singular name?
I, ma'am, am one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble?
so much as a forwarding name or address.
Dear, dear. Well, Oliver Twist, do you think you could look like that gentleman there?
Maybe if I had a black hat.
Never mind about black hats.
Henry, the boy is quite right. Get the boy a top hat. Stand there. These things will be done proper and correct. Henry, really, it takes you twice as long to do anything as anyone else. Yes, yes. Just for once, Henry, you might have a decent idea. Can you keep that expression for a long time, boy? With the crowd watching you?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
Very well then. That's your job. Junior coffee crowd. Have you eaten yet?
No, ma'am. Not since.
Charlotte! Charlotte! What, Mother? Bring down some of the cold bits and put out for the dog. It hasn't been in all day, so it can go without him. I dare say the boy ain't too dainty to go without him. Are you, boy? Give them to him, Charlotte. Have you done yet, boy?
Yes, ma'am.
Henry, get to bed. Go on. Charlotte, don't just stand there gawking. To bed. Now then, Oliver, you can sleep in this coffin. You don't mind sleeping on coffins, do you? Well, it doesn't matter whether you do or don't, because you don't have anywhere else to sleep.
say any more, see?
Better not. Better not. If you don't mind, the cheek of it. The workhouse cheek of it. My mother, he says, she was a nice one. She was. You know, couldn't be helped then. And surely can't be helped now. And I'm sorry for it. But you must know, your mother was a regular right-down batter.
What did you say?
A regular right-down batter. It's a good thing she died when she did, but she'd be doing hard labor in prison.
Mr. Bumble!
Where is he? Dad?
Very much alive.
Oliver?
Let me out of here!
Do you know this your voice, Oliver?
Yes!
And ain't you afraid of it, Oliver? Ain't you trembling while I speak, Oliver?
No!
Of course the boy's insane, Mr. Bumble. No boy in half his mind could venture to speak to you so.
It's not madness, madam. It's meat.
What?
Meat, madam. Meat. You've raised an artificial spirit in the boy unbecoming of his station in life. If you kept him on cruel, madam, this would never have happened.
Then this is what becomes of being so generous.
Ah, yes, indeed. The only thing that I can do now that I know of is for me to take him back for a day or so, till he's a little starved down. I'll keep him on gruel. He comes of a bad family.
What's going on in my parlor?
This new boy, you've no idea what he's been up to. Never in all my life.
Now, you're a nice young fellow, ain't ya?
He called my mother names.
And what if he did, you little ungrateful wretch? She probably deserved what was said. And worse.
She didn't!
She did!
It's a lie!
He's gone! Who's gone?
Oliver! Run off!
My bombs were run out. My bombs are running after him.
Meat, madam! Meat!
Yes, food, hot sausage and mustard. While we're in the mood, full jelly and custard.
What you staring at? Haven't you never seen a gent?
No, I haven't.
Tired?
I've been running hard.
Oh, I see. You must be running away from the beak.
The what?
Now don't tell me you don't know what a beak is, Miss Flashmate.
Isn't a beak what a bird's got?
My eyes, how green. A beak's a magistrate for your information. Hungry?
Starving.
Got no mother?
No,
Father?
no.
Lovely balmy weather we're having here, don't you think? Staying in London?
Yes.
Got any lodgings?
No.
Money?
Not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm at home. I suppose you want some place to sleep tonight, don't you? Are you accommodated?
No, I don't think so.
Then accommodated you shall be, me old mate. There's a certain house, and I know a certain old gentleman what lives there. That'll give you lodgings for nothing. And he won't even ask for change. That is. If any other gentleman what he asks introduces you, and does he know me? I should say he does.
Who is this respectable old gentleman then? Is he a charity gentleman?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that. Not exactly. But if I introduce him, it's all right. On account of I happen to be a particular favorite of Mr. Fagin. That's his name, Mr. Fagin. By the way, I'm introducing you to Fagin, so I better know who you are.
My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
And my name's Jack Dawkins, better known among the more intimate friends as Artful Dodger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference, me old pork sausage? You're coming with me. chance to meet somebody to foot the bill when the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can stay. Consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself.
And who?
Consider yourself.
One of the family?
We take it to you.
So strong?
It's clear.
We're going to get along.
Consider yourself.
Well, in.
Consider yourself.
There isn't a lot
To spare. Who cares?
what?
Whatever we got, we share. Nobody tries to be a la-ti-da, not the tea. There's a cup of tea for all. Only it's wise to be handy with the rolling pin when the landlord comes to call.
Consider yourself.
A mate. We don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can stay.
Consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself alone. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. If the chance to be, we shall see some harder days. Empty harder days, why browse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill when the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can stay. Consider yourself one of us.
Megan, this is my new friend, Oliver Twist.
Sir,
I hope I shall have the honor of your intimate acquaintance. Leave him alone, leave him alone. We're very glad to see you, Oliver. Very. Charlie, you're out helping in the fire, Oliver. Dad, take the sausages off.
They're stale.
Shut up and drink your gin. You spare pocket handkerchiefs, eh, my dear? Quite a few of them in here. You've just hung them up, ready for the wash. The wash. That's all, Oliver, that's all. Ha, ha, ha.
is this the laundry then, sir?
Well, I suppose the laundry would be a very good thing indeed, my dear. But as you see, our line of business pays a little bit better. Don't it, boys?
No.
You see, Oliver, in this life, one thing counts in the bank, hard to mount. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Large amounts don't grow on trees. You got to pick a pocket or two.
Let's show Oliver how to do it, my dears. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some tax income. You better pick a pocket or two. You got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You got to pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? You got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away what he could. Charities fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood was far too good. You got to pick a pocket or two.
Take a tip from Ingenious workman, ain't you, Albert?
Very ingenious, sir.
What have you got, Charlie?
Newman's rays.
Ah, very nice ones indeed. Yellow and green. You haven't a bright one too, Aldo, my dear. So I'll have to pick the initials out with a needle. You'll have to learn how to do this too, Oliver. Won't you, boys?
No.
But in the meantime, you'll have to learn how to make wallets, like Dodger and Charlie here. You'd like that, wouldn't you, my dear?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fagan. If you'll teach me.
Certainly, my dear, certainly. Just do everything that Dodger and Charlie here tell you to do. Make me your models, especially Dodger. He's going to be a regular little Bill Sykes. Now, is my handkerchief protruding from my pocket?
Yes, sir. I can just see the corner.
See if you can pick it up without my feeling it, like you saw the others do. Rum-tum-tum, rum-tum-tum, pum-pum-pum, pum-pum-pum. Skiddly-I-T-T-Right-Ti, tum-a-tum-a-tum-a-tum-tum. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Is it gone?
Yes, sir. It's in my hand.
Why, yes it is. Yes it is. You are a very sharp lad. Here's 6 pence for you. If you go on this way, you'll be one of the greatest men of all time. Yes, you are quite the gentleman now. You have a home, a profession, and 6 pence on credit. Now, to bed, all of you. It's a hard day's work ahead of you. Oliver, you can sleep down there. Dodger, settle down and take your hat off for bed. Have a nightcap, Oliver. I'm afraid the wedge will tip the safe. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. Boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. I'm a real miser, you know, but can I help it? I just like to look at it. This is my little pleasure. A cup of coffee and a quick count-up. After all, who's going to look after me in my old age? Will you? Will you? You? Why are you awake? What are you doing up? Quick, tell me. I want to hear every detail you saw.
I couldn't sleep anymore, sir. I'm very sorry if I disturbed you, sir.
Were you awake 5 minutes ago?
No, sir.
2 minutes ago?
Not that I know of, sir.
Be sure, be sure.
All right, then. I'm sure.
All right, then. If you're sure, then I'm sure. After all, my dear, I knew all along. I was just trying to frighten you. Did you see any of the pretty little things, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Ah, they're mine. My little treasures. I'll have to live on in my old age. Terrible thing, old age.
Do you think I could get up now, sir?
Certainly, my dear. There's a basin of water over there. You can have a wash.
But I didn't wash yesterday.
It's your birthday today. Wash!
Plummy day out.
Wake up, boys. The ladies are here. It's Nancy.
We'll have less of that if you don't mind. Where's the gym?
All in moderation, my dear. A little too much gin can be a terrible thing for a pure young girl.
What's wrong with a drop of danger then, Mr. Fagan? After all, it's the only bit of excitement we have around here. And who would deny us that small pleasure? Would you? Small pleasures, who would deny us these? Gin toddies, large pleasures, don't skip it if you please. I rough it, I love it, life is a game of chance. I never tire of it, leading a merry dance. If you don't mind, can we go without these? It's a blind life.
It's a fine life.
Though it ain't actually a pleasure always. It's a blind life.
It's a fine life.
When
gentlemen, we're all quality.
Moses, you wouldn't know quality if you saw it. None of you. Except Dodge. Have you seen the way the quality gentleman treats their ladies?
Of course.
Shall we show them how it's done?
Oh, please do, Nancy. Give us a free show on the stage.
Shut up, Eli. How does it go now, Dodge? It's all loud and hands off and
Don't let your petticoats hang in the mud, my darling.
and I'll blast.
No, I'll relax.
I'll blast.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you, me. Everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for you. over and took him off on a coach to his home.
Where to? Quick, speak!
Bloomsbury, 19. Cheapstone Gardens. Bloomsbury. I run all the way.
Why didn't you look after him? Why didn't you bring him back with you?
Fagan looks worried.
You see, Bill, a new boy, out on his first job today with Dodger. I'm afraid he might say something to get us into trouble.
That's very likely. You're blown upon, Fagan.
You see, my dear, if the game was up with us, it might be up with a good many more. I'm afraid it would turn out rather worse for you, my dear, than it would for me.
Somebody must find out what's been done or said. If he hasn't talked yet, there's still a chance we might get him back without suspicion. We'll have him the very moment he dares to step out of that house. Now, who's gonna go?
The very thing. Hates me, dear. What do you say?
The very thing.
That it won't do, so it's no use to trying it on with me, Fagan.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill.
Why, you're just the very person for it. Nobody that we knows anything about you.
And as I don't want to neither, it's rather more no than yes with me.
She'll go, Fagan.
No, she won't, Fagan.
Yes, she will, Fagan. Go on. Get out. Go home, Pat.
you not?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, I know you are. You're hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
No, I know you're not. He is not hungry, Mrs. Bedouin.
No, Doctor.
You feel sleepy, don't you?
No, sir.
No, you're not sleepy. Not thirsty, are you? If that boy's thirsty, I'll eat my head. Are you?
Yes, sir. Rather thirsty.
Just as I expected. It's very natural he should be thirsty. May give him a little tea.
May I go now, sir?
I think you may, and take a little fresh air. Don't keep him too warm, Mrs. Bedouin, but be careful that you don't let him be too cold. Will you have the goodness?
Certainly, Doctor.
Doctor, do you notice the most extraordinary likeness between that boy's face and the portrait of my daughter Agnes?
Can't say I do. Only know two sorts of boys. Mealy-faced boys and beet-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Mealy, where does he come from?
Didn't I tell you? He was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief.
What, sir?
It was all my mistake. When the shopkeeper told me what really happened, he was released by the magistrate. I brought him here to make what amends I could. But I must confess, I find myself strangely attached to the child.
He's deceiving you, my good friend. He has had a fever. What of that? Fevers not peculiar to good people, are they? Bad people have fever sometimes, haven't they? He stole your pocket handkerchief, didn't he? And he'll steal more, sir.
He did it! Ah, yes. What is it?
Books you ordered from the bookseller, sir.
Thank you. I've got some other books here. Hey, wait a moment! Come back! Oh, dear. I particularly wish some books be returned to the bookstore today.
Send Oliver with them. He'll be sure to learn them safely, you know. If he does, I'll eat my head, sir.
Yes. Do let me take them for you.